So you ever hear the term work in progress? This is not fast progress. Yeah. It's a lot of work though. So we're getting there. So far the library has piles of collectibles and totes, dolls, stuff, a few books, not much else. The curtain, hey, doesn't fit. And the workroom in here is getting there. Shelves, stuff, more stuff back in there. A cat. And lots more stuff. Don't worry, I've been evicting the wasps. Anyway, time to get on to the video. Alright guys, I'm Henry and welcome to my channel. I'm going to try really quickly to get a video made on this because even though I just put that battery in, it's almost dead, and the other one is still dead because it's taking them longer to charge than it is for me to get around to using them, honestly. Last video I just put up not too long ago showing a quick tour of what will be my workspace, and I just showed you a little snippet of what's not quite there yet. It's going to be a lot of work. I've got a lot of stuff to haul in, and I kind of have to do it on my own, so it will take me a moment, but I still have stuff that I can record. Like, I have found a box with several things that I did not yet make a recording of. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of those done. That, and also in the midst of all of this, I found a couple of other things. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you something I found over at Speedway. For those of you who have that gas station, Speedway used to be Super America. There have been a few names for it. But anyway, right now they have some little goodies and whatnots available from Slurpee. And the ones that I picked up were these. Now, this is just two of the designs. There are several. And it is a Slurpee balloon animal koozie. So it's a, I assume, floaty one. I wouldn't trust it to keep your drink upright. Cat, leave that camera alone. Mary's in here with me, and she wants to nose the camera. Come here, baby. Leave that alone. Come over here. Sit on the bed. Anyway, I got two of these cute little things, and there are 6 to be had. I've got the cat and the swan, but you can also get a frog, a butterfly, a monkey, and a balloon dog. So let's go ahead and have a look at these real quick. The main reason I went ahead and got them, other than the fact that, you know, it's a nifty promotional item, is I'm thinking these might really be good for dolls. So let's have a look. Get better. Plastic. Alright, so let's unfold this little guy. Nice deflated yellow thing. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it does say Slurpee in white print here. Let's go ahead and blow this thing up. Maybe. Find the right way to pinch it. Well, the nice thing is, I made myself dizzy there, it does have the back valve so that it doesn't deflate where you're blowing it up. But this one's the kitty cat. Oh, I gotta go this way. Sorry, I'm not using my camera set up yet. Nice little curly tail. No eyes, but he has whiskers. Little footy foots. And a place to put your drink, which I'm thinking might be a good size for a doll. I don't know, we'll see. So here's this little guy. I guess he'll sit right there for the moment. And over here, let's open up the other one. This one's supposed to be a swan. This one is dark blue with light blue print. Is that a backrest? Wing? I don't know. Let's get this one blown up. Yeah, that back valve is actually pretty good. I'm glad because, whew, that takes some poof. Yeah, it's kind of like a backrest wing, a little swan. It has a little closed eye, but it's printed in black, so it's a little hard to see. I'm going to say, yeah, that's probably going to be pretty good for a doll. Let me see if I have any sitting around here loose, and maybe I can show you what size it is in doll sizes. Just one moment. Okay, so it looks like my volunteer is going to be the new generation of Monster High Claudine. Those of you who are Monster High aficionados will understand her sizing. I'm not certain. I think they're close to a Barbie size, maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know, but you guys know probably better than I. So anyway, Claudine. Sit her down in here. It's a little big as a pool toy, but if you've ever seen the Swan boats, they are that size. She's a little hard to sit in there because of her articulation, but for a ball-jointed doll, probably a USD size, that would be almost perfect. See what she looks like with the kitty cat. It might be a little, yeah, the kitty is a little bit closer. It fits much nicer. It's a smaller doll. She lays right down in there, nice and comfy. One or two, probably have her right at the neck. Now I can't say for sure how these are as far as they float, but it might work. Might be really cute for a mermaid doll, perhaps? I don't know. But they're a really cute little item. There are other Slurpee items that they are using for this promotion. I haven't really looked at a lot of them. This was the one that really caught my attention. So, here we are. Now there is another item that I had gotten recently since we've moved. And it was an order from Temu. Now I don't know if I've said it on here or not. I really don't like the idea of Temu for one big reason. They have a minimum order amount. Not quantity, but price. I don't like that. If I want to buy a 50-cent item and that's the only thing I want, then that's the only thing I want. That's not how they see it. But anyway, there were a couple of things. The advertisements have been coming up on my Facebook, and when you first get the order, they'll give you a super steep discount. And since I'm doing, in case you're wondering, I'm fishing for a pocket knife here. Anyway, there were some doll items that they had on there that I wanted to have a look at and see if they were of a good enough quality and actually get and do some doll art with. I have been getting a few things from Wish, which I do like Wish. I don't mind waiting. If I only pay 50 cents for an item I normally pay $6 for, I'm cool with that. I can wait. But Temu, they're a little bit faster, and didn't take terribly long. Prices, initially, if you really dig, you'll find prices that are similar to Wish. But on the other hand of things, you can end up with some prices that are pretty high, and it's just not worth it. Stick with Wish if you're going to do this thing at all. That's all I can say. Anyway, the package came, so let's go ahead and have a look at the things I got. Just like with Wish, you get your package with packages inside. Almost like a blind box toy, you know? 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 items. They appear to be flat packed. This little item was really gotten to see what size it fits. It was saying it fits an MSD. I will tell you right now it does not. But it would fit some of the tinies that I have. This little thing right here. One package, 2 package, 3 package. Yeah. And it is a tiny, tiny pair of coveralls. It's right here. First glance, they seem to be really well made. Good stitching. I don't see any errant threads or anything. It's actually got metal hardware that, if I'm not mistaken, a little hard to do with my bumble fingers here. I think they're intended to actually work if you're, you know, not ham-handed. They are just a pull-on pair of pants with actual clips. It's really nice there. The pockets appear to be real. Where's my ink pen? My finger won't fit down in there, but maybe it will. Lost my pen. Wouldn't you know? Anyway, do this the dangerous way. And yes, the pockets are real. Nicely made. It's a pretty good material. It feels like a cotton. And it did come in several colors. I just chose the green because that's what I really wanted, was the green. So yeah, nice little piece. I believe that was worth the effort of getting. Let's see what's in the next package. I'm going to go for the big one here. There's a couple of things I ordered. Now, Wish would label on the outside to tell you what's in your packages. I don't see anything like that on here. Just a warning not to put stuff in a crib. There's package 2. Package 3. They did not want this one damaged. Package 4. Now this little guy is a ball jointed character. That I thought was absolutely adorable. I love the chunky little body, the chunky little legs. It's got toe beans, little blue eyes. Looks like they are indeed inset with actual eye putty. This doll is strung. There's the hook inside the head, magnet inside the head to hold the head on. So it does kind of have a little fit issue there. Articulated at the head, shoulder. Ooh, It's got locking joints at the elbow, hip, and knee. And that is a super cute little character. There is no mouth. I knew that when I ordered it. And it looks like it may be a 3D printed resin. I am super pleased with this little character. That's going to make a really nice project. Let's sit you down. Get a cool toy. And go on to the next one. The next somewhat large package. I'll come back to that. That's package number 2. This one only has 2. And then, oh, this one comes in a nice box. And this nicely boxed little thing is a fox. I like that it came like this. Again, from the immediate weight and feel, this seems to be a 3D printed resin. This in the way a bit. Very delicate little features. Very thinly pointed little features, thus the foam. The back of the head does open. There are no magnets, but there are spaces to put them in, and I can get those magnets. It has inset eyes with eye putty, and it is strung. There's also a little bit more securing on the head cap, so just a little better than the other one. It is articulated at the head, shoulder, and the elbow, but they are not locking elbows. Super cute little hand and toe beams. Articulated hip, knee, which does lock, and articulation at the tail. The resin is semi-translucent white, so that's going to be a really nice little project as well. It's even got a good texture already. Both of them did. They're not super smooth. It's got a texture that'll allow you to paint them easily. This one in particular came with red eyes. Okay, so let's set this one down. It doesn't sit too easily because of the tail, but sometimes you sacrifice mobility for good design. Got 2 more, which should be 2 variations of another item. Package number 2. This comes in a little black jewelry box. Ooh. And as that slides open, I'm going to do that again so you can see. You slide this little jewelry box open and reveal a bunny. You can see that. There's kind of a shrink wrap around it. And the little case opens up. This again is 3D printed resin. And this tiny little articulated bunny. Oh dear, it even has a head cap. Let me try this. Yes. With inset eyes and stringing, even at this size. Of course, no magnets in this one. I don't know if I can find a magnet that size. I'm going to be going on a hunt. But, yes, Butter, I hear you. The head snaps on very tightly. Saw that one coming. The battery died. I barely got some juice in the second battery, so here we go again. So, this little bunny. Now that I've got his faceplate snapped up on, you can see he has articulated ears, articulation at the shoulder and at the elbow, and no little toe beams on the hand. He's articulated at the hip and at the knee. And interestingly, this tiny dot of a tail is articulated. That is a great deal of detail. Let me bring him in close so you can see. That is the tiniest little bunny. And I'm really glad for the case that he came in. Now I have another one that is another version of this same little character. It listed them as two different sizes, but I think the difference might have been whether the ears were up or down. Same tiny little box. Here's the front. And here's the one with its little ears down. So they're the same size bunny, just this one has its ears down. Ooh, didn't get a rip in there. Again, articulated ears, tail, shoulders, elbows, hips, and knees. This one has white inset eyes, while the other one has red. And they are both otherwise the same size bunny. If I can get this in a way you can see it. There we go. Again, this is 3D printed resin. I have a pretty good quality, I think. These are definitely that same texture intended for painting. And they definitely will be getting painted as soon as I am able. And I do very much appreciate these little cases. That is a great idea for such a delicate little thing. So now I have a random thought. Will that little outfit fit on the fox or the other character? Let's find out. Not so sure about this one. This one's a little chunky, so it may not. This one almost has a stance like a Cupid doll. I love that. Oh no, this one is just very much too chunky. It gets to the knees and that's as far as it goes. So let's try the fox, because it's much thinner. Wouldn't that be nice? Can you do it, Foxy? Put your footies in there. They're kind of large. Hi, Butter. Hi, baby boy. This is Butter. You gonna turn around and say hi? No? Okay. It's close, but no dice. The feet won't come out the holes, and the hips won't go in past the waist. Now I could open up this back seam to make it go up the waistband. That would also make a tail hole. If I can figure out how to get it past the feet, this could fit really nicely on this little figure. But I think really this little outfit's probably closer to fitting Nendoroid's. Just saying. Anyway, not a bad haul. For items like this, maybe I would consider it. They're relatively inexpensive. If I really wanted these specific characters that they had, the ones you're getting here are actually resin. The ones that I'm getting from Wish are usually vinyl and plastic as a play doll. So it depends really, what do you want? Do you want the vinyl and plastic, and that's okay, and standard dolls, maybe some elf characters or whatever. Or if you want something like this, you might have to swallow his pride and go through Temu and meet their minimum order. I believe the minimum order was probably somewhere around like $5 this time around. I don't know if that's normal or not. I haven't used them much. But anyway, those were my finds for today. My Slurpee goodies and Temu haul. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And also, if you like what you see, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you're hitting the notification bell because things are still a little up in the air here while I'm still getting set up. So I may be off. I know right now I'm not on Tuesdays like I used to be. I put out some on Fridays, I put out some on Sundays. They're coming out as they're coming out. But beyond that, guys, thank you so very much for watching and sticking with me. And to see these worked on, go over to Doll Yokai, my other channel, and sign up. That one's a slow poster, but the videos are longer, and you'll get lots of goodies. So, we will see you next time, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.